the face of freshman right-hander that's shown the ability to be really good so far in this tournament. Kevin Abel is pitching for the 4th time in a College World Series. It is 3+ pitches, a fastball with life, a real 12-6 hard curveball, and a changeup that's swing and miss for both righties and lefties.
Good night to be a pitcher. Ballpark will play huge. The wind blowing in from center field. One pitch, one swing, one out. Development for Abel was to pitch to contact a little bit more, not worry about striking everybody out. He'll pick up a strikeout there, though. He's behind 3-0 to Kjerstad.
That's up.
And that's a ball. Rare walk for Kevin Abel. Too quick. A walk to Kjerstad. Now 3-2. And on the ground is short. Tough hop, but Grenier gets it out of his glove, and he throws over to first for the out.
It's a low to mid-90s fastball when it's good. The stuff is high end. The question is how long can he go in this ball game? Went 5 1/3 against Florida already in this College World Series. Show you a cutter, show you a real breaking ball off of it. Every once in a while, a changeup.
When he visited Arkansas, he said he fell in love with it, and that was the end. Madrigal on the ground to short, to first for the out. That's Jax Biggers who gets him.
And go out there and have some fun.
Look out, right in the back. That one got away from him.
There he goes.
3-2. He was going, and it worked out beautifully. Shaddy went over to cover, and the hit and run works terrific for Oregon State. They got guys at first and third. Become a tremendous hitter. On the ground to third, and underneath the glove of the dive of Casey Martin, Rutschman picks up his 15th hit, his 12th RBI, and the Beavers pick up where they left off and now lead 1-0. This one is to second. Shaddy will have one play, and he finally gets it out of his glove, and he picks up the second out. Gretler, fair ball, long throw, off the line, and another run comes in. Casey Martin with a good throw would have had him. Beaten on the ground. Oh, wow, it took a tough hop and a great play by Shaddy to make sure it doesn't get into right, and they would have scored another. .88-mile-an-hour fastball in there for strikeout number 2.
Club that hit 98 as a team this year.
On the ground, tough hop, but Gretler fields, long throw, and Shaddy is retired. 2-2. Hopped up. This one playable. Watch the wind. I think Gretler lost it. Now the shortstop's going to come all the way over to where Gretler was, and it's Grenier who makes the play.
I mean, cheats. He's got an app that tells him everything.
Slider way off.
Just to make sure.
2-2 to shortstop. 2 down. There he goes. Now twice in the last 50. Try to generate a little offense.
Not with Cook.
Pulls one to left field, and this one is in the corner, and it goes off the base of the wall. Cook into second with a double. 1-2. He's gone. That's a changeup, and that had some terrific movement on it. Nope, ball 4. That's down. 0-1. Slow roller. Fair ball. That one may have gone foul.
You have to let it go.
Martin was in the same situation last night, fielded and threw to first, and the runner was safe. Chases a high fastball, and Heston Kjerstad is struck out. Right field coming now in Larnach, and he makes the catch on the run. Arkansas will strand 3. 3-0 to Grenier. 6'1", 200-pound junior, right out of Fayetteville.
Pat Casey, I mean, they just keep rolling him in.
Rutschman keeps rolling him in, too. His 101st hit picks up another RBI at the College World Series, and Oregon State can't get him out. 3-0. Boy, has he been a difference maker. Popped up, shallow center field. Biggers goes out. Gretler with 1 down. And this one to center field. Fletcher using the glove to find it. Now he does. 1-2. Got him. A little bit better finish for Jake Roundel. The kid out of Cyprus. Popped up. Change up. Larnach now sees it. He comes in and he makes the catch.
We've already seen him in center field, and he's one of the best defenders in the entire country, and the bat's going to keep coming.
Shaddy hits this one to right. Larnick has now retired the last 3 batters. Of somebody, Abel has done that. And another pop-up on the infield. A very, very efficient and quick inning. Only 8 pitches for Kevin Abel.
Bullpen, that's where the Razorbacks should be doing all their damage.
No back, a little blooper over the head of the second baseman in there for a single. Kyle Novak becomes the first guy not named Rutschman or Larnick to get a hit. 2-1 bunt perfectly, and they get the run on the second with 1 down.
They're going to be a very good major league. The question is how good.
And how good do you? What is the ceiling? What do you see? Popped up and should be playable. Fletcher takes control in center field, and that'll do it. They don't have to deal with the 3-4 hitters. Cook, end of the bat, shallow. Anderson coming, and it's Novak. He gives way 2 for the out.
Change up.
1-2. Beaten into the ground to the shortstop, Grenier. Another one retired. And another one into the ground, second base. Madrigal to first. Kevin Abel, calm, cool, and collected. Paid, you get to the majors real quick. And more importantly, we've seen him have an impact. Chases a high fastball and a big eye mark. And that one is to shallow center, and nobody's going to get it.
When you're hot, you're hot.
That's Adley Rutschman's world right to hit. Rutschman goes, that's ball 4. That's a walk. Up in the College World Series Finals, unless you got all sorts of talent. That one gets away. That's a mistake. Now with 1 out, you got runners at second and third. The sophomore out of Bentonville, Arkansas. 6 feet 190, second appearance at the College World Series. He pitched the 9th inning in their first game against Texas. This is to fairly shallow right field. Cole comes in. Here's your throw. Here comes Rutschman. Safe at home. Sacrifice fly. Another run for Oregon State. 4-0. This is to fairly shallow right field. Cole comes in. Here's your throw. Here comes Rutschman. Safe at home. Sacrifice fly. Another run for Oregon State. 4-0. Strikes to Jack Anderson. High 94. Scroggins looked a little better there, but another run for Oregon. Wow. Casey Martin is gone, still throwing at 90 miles an hour.
Don't be surprised with their first rounders in a couple years.
This one to right center field. Larnick looks over to his center fielder Jones, and Jones calls it and makes the play.
It's a bunch.
Yeah.
And then you can become strikeout obsessed.
Slow roller, tricky hop.
Come get it.
Michael Gretler continues the outstanding fielding and play overall for Oregon State tonight. He could become. Popped up. There's room for Martin. Out.
State keeps everything going.
Taylor hit that hard, and that goes right by Jax Biggers. That thing was squared up.
Make the bunt, so you can't call it on a swing.
Madrigal to right, and he is retired again. Still hitless. Caden Grenier. This one is hit pretty hard to center field. Fletcher moving to his right, and the wind, when it blows in like that, keeps everything in the yard. During the season, this is the only guy that's given him 6 at the College World Series. That one beaten into the ground. Fletcher thrown out.
Yes, he's on it. Yes.
By Grenier.
Boom, he's out.
This is making it look too easy against a great team.
Plenty. But if it is plenty, man, has it been good.
14 in a row. Abel through 7. Rutschman will run over. Bottom of the 7th inning. New pitcher on, Cole Ramage for the Razorbacks. Another freshman out of Southlake, Texas, 6'1", 186. Came on. He was the guy who fielded that bunt. Clean inning for him in the bottom of the 7th as he starts, and Larnick lifts this one high. And Biggers, the shortstop, goes out and loses it. Look at how far Fletcher comes in to make the play. Have proven to himself and to many others as he's finally retired with a strikeout.
Ramage has starter stuff. There's your changeup, Eddie.
Woo. They're all coming off the field.
Conversation. Then, yes, he said
we've been able to throw that breaking ball for a strike.
Chases another one, 16 in a row, and another strikeout now, number 8. Batters in a row. And he will make it 17 as he fields his position. Hats off to Kevin Abel. Standing ovation.
Players that there are here, I know I'm going to go to Omaha. And guess what? The Corps brought him here.
Move one, would you win the World Series? Probably not. That Oregon State has. That one's up the middle. It's going to be fielded, and Shaddy throws him out. To third base goes Gretler. There are 2 down. And the 2-1 on the way to Zach Taylor. And he hits it into right, brings in the 5th run. And a big security blanket for Kevin Abel, Pat Casey, and the Beavers. Clutch hit, second hit of the night from the number 9 hole hitter, Zach Taylor. Top of the order, Nick Madrigal. Lines out, he'll leave the College World Series Finals without a hit, but he very well may leave with a trophy. Looking for his 18th in a row, and he gets it on a strikeout. That'll be strikeout number 9. 19 in a row set down. They're 1 out away from a College World Series title. Strike 3, there it is! More than Abel, Kevin Abel. He retires the last 20, gives up 2 hits, and he picks up his 10th strikeout, and the Beavers are on top of the college baseball world again.